Okay. Hello, my name is Mariana Van Dyke, and today I will be presenting about should student athletes get paid. So, according to College Raptor, Arch Manning with $6.8 million in NIL earnings, Carson Beck with $4.3 million in NIL earnings, Jeremiah Smith, AJ Dinobosta, and many others are getting millions of dollars from college sports. So many people are pretty mad about this. They're like, why are they getting millions and millions of dollars? Other people are saying that it's fair, they're putting in a lot of hard work, they should be compensated for it. So today I am going to be exploring kind of both sides to this topic and wondering why one side is agreeing with a certain way. So to begin, my first point is that should college athletes be paid? So to begin, you have to consider these athletes' future. So by future, I mean what they're currently doing right now is they're working really hard, they're training super hard every day, mentally and physically. They're getting put through a lot of strain. Whether there's major head injuries like concussion or lower back, knees, all of these things are being seen in these college sports that can definitely have a negative impact in the future when they're having kids or just like living life at age pretty bad. And then it earns schools revenues. So if a college sport is doing really good in like volleyball, basketball, track, football, they're gonna be selling these jerseys, and the school is gonna be receiving all of this revenue from the jerseys in the campus stores, tickets, concessions, all of this stuff, and it could be really good for the school's profit. So here I have Sam Hurley and Livy Dunn. If you don't know who they are, they were put on social media before it was like a big thing before NIL. Livy Dunn says that we weren't allowed to make money off our own name, image, and likeness, even though other people were. They were able to have gotten $100,000s of dollars, but they couldn't receive any of that money just because they were a student athlete. So that is my first viewpoint. My second viewpoint is that smaller schools can't afford money like that. Like, for example, ACU has a very high tuition. If you go to Carson Beck School where he's earning $4.2 million a year, it's super evident, like, we can't even afford $80,000 a lot of times for the student to totally have a full scholarship there. So it makes it really hard for the student athlete to even get a full ride at that. There's also no more loyalty anymore within programs. So with all of this money going around, they're just transferring to see who can get the most money. I'm gonna go over here so I can get $1 million instead of over here where I get treated really good, but I'm only making $900,000. And so there's a quote saying, "Fans used to get so excited to see other favorite players on their team for years. Now they're lucky to see more than a year. Not every athlete thinks like this, but when 20,000 of them do, it makes it more of a business than a game." So that leads me to my conclusion. It's not an easy topic, and there's tons of valid arguments for both sides, but I will say it takes a mental and physical strain, and so there are some that really believe that it should be compensated for the athlete because of the taxing work, and then also on the other side it loses all tradition and loyalty when you just have money in the equation. And so with the rise of NIL, there's so much uncertainty, but at the end of the day, college athletes are still student athletes.